So up next, we have the Coffin Tag Team match.
Ugh.
Where do we begin? Basically, Darby Allin and Sting took on Swerve Strickland and Christian Cage with Prince Nana.
Nah, nah.
Okay, where do we start? I'll just go through my notes. The guy rapping for Swerve botched so hard on the entrance. On the entrance, it was hilarious.
Most of all, fucking, I don't give a shit about Swerve, so it's not like I'm trying to defend the guy or
Oh,
anything.
I
But yeah,
love
fucking,
fucking. I
there's just
love
a leg.
Swerve. He needs to be away from whatever the fuck is going on now. Yes, he's in
It's
there with
too
Sting,
much.
great shit, but this is just like thrown together. Why is it a coffin? I don't care about because it's Sting. I don't know, man. It's just too. It's just silly. But anyways, Darby has a short film with Sting. I wrote Darby has a thumbtack coat. And I wrote, cool. We just saw Mox stab people to death and be penetrated with shards of glass. So who cares? I wrote, Swerve is such
Yeah, no,
money. Darby and Sting stay undefeated. Was what it was. I popped for Sting and Swerve and Darby. Christian was whatever, but ultimately, what did this really do for anybody? This isn't a moment. You could have had a moment with Sting, but instead of a moment, you created just like bullshit.
I can tell you what it did.
What?
You remember her wager?
That if
I
Edge would come
will.
back. Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
$25. But
25 bucks. Okay. So I owe you
damn,
25 bucks. I
down the
got you.
drain.
And but
Yeah,
wait a minute. The deal was
like,
if Edge shows up anywhere on the card, correct? We still
oh,
have more
aiming your
card
way
to
out of
review.
this.
We still have more card to review. He still could
He
show up,
show up.
Hairline.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Way to break
God, I would have
kayfabe,
been so
brother.
mad if he would have ran in during the fucking press scrum. I would have been so mad. Like, damn it! Ah!
Yeah.
So the match itself, though, I don't know, man. I'm a fan of Joker's thing because of all the shit from fucking Impact and all that. We're both Impact marks and whatnot. But I'm just like, Sting doesn't need to be doing these table spots, bro.
Yeah.
This is like fucking I don't know how many episodes in a row where we're bitching about Sting botching a table spot. At least this time he did it a second time.
Right. It's
All that did was come off corny, bro.
right. It's funny that they, oh, yeah, this is what I wanted to say too. At one point during the match of the Stadium Stampede, the crowd started chanting, "We want tables." And John Moxley, the camera cuts to him and you audibly see him going, "What the fuck?" Like he was audibly like, "What the fuck, man?" And they were chanting, "We want tables" after they're doing all this crazy shit. These marks still just want
Yep,
tables.
yeah, I saw that.
It just shows you like that stuff doesn't mean shit when you do it all the time. Doesn't mean anything. And then this
Yeah,
match
Mox, you
too with
did
the
it
coffin
yourself.
shit, it doesn't mean anything when like how do I care? How am I gonna pop for a thumbtack jacket when I just saw a glass spot and a windshield spot, and then a table spot, then I get another fucking table spot, and then fucking Sting doesn't break the table. I popped though how he got back up, did the leg drop, made sure it broke. But London again, they
Yeah.
had weird tables with weird nails in them and shit. You could see
It had
the
iron
legs
in
were
it.
weird.
Oh,
They had fucking weird ladders that fucking gave way. Thank God there wasn't a ladder match set for this card. Dude, someone would have fucking died. And it's weird because Excalibur made a fucking remark about, oh, these London, I am the table or whatever. He made a remark like that. It's weird.
he said Sting is the table.
Right. So, but it's weird how like you can reference like Botchamania and Matthew, but AEW botches is persona non grata. Like I love botch compilations, dude. Does that make me a bad guy? I don't think so. I'm not out
No,
there
no,
like,
no.
oh look, this dummy can't work. But when it's egregious like Britt Baker, yeah, I'll be like, dude, she clearly doesn't get in the ring enough. That was a botch fest because she doesn't get in the fucking ring enough. You can call a spade a spade. It is what it is. Anyways,
Yeah. So did you catch Darby calling the spots in the ring all super loud and shit?
yeah, dude. I mean, it must have been hard
Yeah,
to hear.
fucking.
So, a lot of people online were saying, "Oh, the arena didn't sound that loud." We'll get into this more later too, but you got to remember the roof's open, so a lot of that sound floats up and out, right? Like it goes out of the arena. That's why it didn't sound. So you notice that with outdoor WrestleManias too. Either way,
There's white. Okay, listen, man. I'm like the most negative AEW person, and like I'm not even whining about any of that shit.
yeah,
Like who
yeah,
get like okay,
we're putting it over
let them have their
81,035,
yeah
pal.
right. Let them have their one little W. Because they're gonna come back and Dynamite's gonna fucking be a shitty fucking hard cam, and like It's
Well, let's
they're
talk
gonna have
about
to
it.
go back to
Let's
reality.
we're gonna talk about that more later. Let's stay on here. So, any last thoughts on the coffin
Yeah, my
match?
bad. So
Go ahead.
uh it was cool to see Luchasaurus finally understands wrestling.
Right.
So like
He is, yeah.
fucking I said this to you off pod. It's like if you would have told me fucking Luchasaurus was the one out of that his old trio to be the one that grasped wrestling the most, I would think you're lying. But here we
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
So shout out to Christian Cage for really fucking taking him under his wing and fucking do it like this, brother. Um, man, god, and just Sting like has nothing to prove. He's just I don't want to say it's cringe, but it just like it feels like that fucking meme. Like, what's going on, kids? Oh, where's the kids at? With the fucking Jesus. Well, like you get what I'm saying? Like Dave
Yep.
Meltzer hanging out. It's just like, bro, fucking
Right.
go home. Like, okay, so how old is Sting? Like 69, 78? You know what I'm saying?
I think he's in his 66 or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so like, man, just how is he gonna enjoy the last couple years because he has to do fucking a
Maybe he
table
is.
spot?
Maybe he is, man. Maybe this is what he's like. Fuck it. I'll just go out there. If they give me the money, I'll
Yeah,
show
word.
up
Okay.
and jump through a fucking table. It's crazy that
I
what
don't
they
know.
have. Listen. It's crazy what they have him doing, but WWE wanted him because, like, okay, I don't believe that he really. I don't believe that fucking turnbuckle spot really like retired him, and that I just think he just did that so he could get the fuck out of WWE. Like, I don't know, man. What would they have done with him? Like, have him show up at manias and shit? Maybe that's just not what he wanted to do. He's just like, look, I'll go to AEW. This guy will pay me shitloads, and I'll just do like I have fun diving off shit and jumping on people. I don't know. When am I gonna get to live again? Does he skydive? We don't know what he's like. I don't know. Maybe he's a thrill junkie in his old age. Like, we don't know, man. That's why I commend him.
He lived in the previous fucking 60 years. I don't know, man. Like, just quick example here. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at fucking the Bulldogs. Fucking the one's crippled. And like that was from his early age. So like, what's Sting doing damage like with all these fucking table spots, bro? I don't know. I guess
I know
whatever.
they must be
To each
putting
their
like
own.
astronomical money in front of him, though. That's all I can honestly think. I just
Yeah,
think
for sure.
I think Tony is willing. Tony Khan is willing to. We'll talk about this later. I feel like he's willing to drop $1 billion into this, whatever, a billy off his tab.
Well, he flat out said it
Yeah, I truly believe
in the
that. So,
yeah with
I
Cole.
mean, yeah.
He said that with
Anyways,
Adam Cole. Like, I'll pay you whatever the fuck. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Are we done with this coffin match? Good.
yeah.
Fuck
Okay,
yeah. Let's
good.
move
Yeah, I
the
was
fuck
just
on,
wondering.
bro.